Have you ever thought about saying goodbye to insecurity once and for all? Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But what if it were truly possible? What if there were a way to build unwavering confidence, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime? Imagine our mindset as a tree. If the roots are deep, strong, and firmly grounded, the trunk will stand tall against any storm. Likewise, when the roots of confidence are firmly planted, nothing can shake you. At that point, you will see life from a completely different perspective, more positive, more proactive, and more powerful. So how can we grow a strong and unshakable tree of confidence? The answer is coming right up. Before talking about how to say goodbye to insecurity, I would like to first define insecurity from my own perspective. To eliminate or overcome something, we must first understand it clearly. While preparing for this talk, I looked up the dictionary definition of the word insecurity and initially planned to include it here because it was quite accurate. However, I soon realized that while the definition was objective and precise, I didn't feel an emotional connection to it. So instead, I want to share my own definition, one that is more relatable and practical. In my opinion, insecurity is a feeling that arises when we are poor in a certain area. Think about it. Most of the time, we feel insecure about the things we lack. If you are wealthy, would you ever feel insecure about money? Certainly not. You might feel a little insecure when standing next to someone who is significantly richer, but such cases are rare. Similarly, if you are a professor or a PhD holder with a high level of education, would you feel insecure about your knowledge? Clearly not, because you have a solid foundation and expertise. We only feel insecure when we perceive ourselves as lacking something. For example, if you have a fit, well-toned body with perfect muscle definition, you would walk confidently without any reason to feel insecure. But if you feel that your physique is not up to standard, you might become self-conscious and insecure when comparing yourself to others. In short, insecurity arises when we are poor, not just in terms of money, but also in knowledge, experience, skills, and many other aspects of life. So, what is the solution here? We have realized that the root of insecurity is the feeling of lack. So why not enrich ourselves? When you truly feel abundant, both materially and spiritually, you will no longer feel insecure. I want you to truly feel that you are abundantly rich in a holistic way, because only when you are fully enriched can you be truly confident. If one part is full while another is lacking, if you fluctuate between highs and lows, how can you be confident? Hearing the word holistic might make many people feel intimidated. After all, achieving even one thing is difficult, let alone everything. But this is exactly what makes it interesting, and I will prove it with a very simple habit, the memory list method. The approach is straightforward. Any action, habit, or practice that benefits your life should be recorded in a notebook or a note-taking app. You only need 2 columns, one for the date you started the habit and the other for the action itself. For example, on January 1st, you start eating 100 grams of green vegetables daily. Write it down. On January 2nd, you decide to walk 3,000 steps a day. Write that down too. Anything beneficial that you do, from studying French for 15 minutes a day, to going to bed before 11 p.m., or drinking 2 liters of water, should be recorded. If you don't have good habits yet, start building them now. The most important thing is to collect and accumulate beneficial habits for yourself. Now imagine looking back at this list after 3 or 5 months. You'll see how much you've accomplished. That feeling will bring you confidence, satisfaction, joy, and happiness. You don't even need 8 months or a year, just 2 months in. When you realize you've maintained a good habit for an extended period, you'll feel a sense of relief, satisfaction, and contentment. Now imagine not just one habit, but a list of 20 good habits. How would you feel? You will realize your own worth. And this worth isn't something imagined in your head. It consists of tangible things you have actually done, things that can be verified through the very list you are keeping. Looking at it, you'll see that the person you are today is undeniably better than the person you were 3 months ago. These moments of reflection, when you acknowledge your progress, are incredibly important because they help you see that you have grown, improved, and filled your life with positive experiences. As your list grows longer and longer, your insecurity will disappear because you will clearly understand your own value, recognize what you have accomplished, and see how you have developed over time. This is how you can say goodbye to insecurity and the feeling of worthlessness forever. Start with the simplest things. Eat 100 grams of vegetables daily, drink enough water, walk, read books, cut down on bubble tea, sleep on time. These small actions accumulated over time will become an invaluable asset. When your list becomes long enough, when you have accomplished so much that even you are surprised, there will be no reason left for insecurity. This is a simple yet incredibly effective way to build confidence from the ground up, a confidence that is sustainable and holistic. Try it and feel the transformation. In life, there are many things that sound great, just like what I'm sharing in this talk. But I want to be clear, I can only help you understand, but I cannot make you feel how incredible it is. I believe that some people will be diligent, put in the effort, persist in practicing, and truly feel confident after applying this method. But I'm also realistic. I understand that no one can live life for someone else. No one can succeed or fail on your behalf. Each person is responsible for their own life. Learning is a 50-50 collaboration. A guide can only fulfill their role, but the remaining 50% is entirely up to the person who applies the knowledge. That's why I hope you understand your responsibility in your self-development journey. When you persist in self-discipline, you will feel confidence arising from layer upon layer of real experiences that you have accumulated. These roots will grow stronger and stronger, but only you can truly feel their value. However, many people start practicing a method with enthusiasm, only to quit after a few days. They lack perseverance, lack determination, and how can one expect to deserve the rewards without commitment? Some people even become immune to self-improvement, consuming too much knowledge but never sticking to the process. They not only fail to achieve results, but also end up feeling more worthless than before. That is why I want you to cultivate a mindset of true determination, persistently tracking and updating your personal growth. Start with the smallest, easiest habits, such as drinking enough water daily, and gradually build from there. Slow but steady, gentle but enduring. Later on, bigger challenges will feel much easier. Once you establish a solid system of habits, no one will be able to make you feel insecure anymore. You will fully see your own worth, clearly understand what you have accomplished, and deeply recognize your personal growth journey. I hope the day you achieve that absolute confidence comes soon so that I can congratulate you. Just like me now. Not that I am arrogant, but I am very confident in myself. Someone might say that I cannot do this or that, but those words cannot affect me because I know myself very well. I know what I have accomplished, what I have been through, and how long I have been practicing these things. When you also understand your own value, how could you not be confident? It is inevitable, and I am certain that if you persist in practicing, you will feel the same way as I do. No one can feel insecure when they truly recognize what they have achieved. I believe this sharing has been very detailed, and in the next part, I will only emphasize the key points to help you remember them more clearly. So I wish you all soon achieve a solid and enduring confidence, an incredible state that everyone desires. Keep pushing forward. See you again next week.